here's some of the things that may change about this case. And when you are upfront with the client about that, it tends to improve not only the relationship with the client. One of the best things that a law firm can do for their clients is to set some realistic expectations. Now, of course, you're not a psychic or a genie who can tell the future. You don't know exactly how the case is going to go. But based on your strategy and based on understanding your client, you can give them some insight into it. For example, if they're coming in for a uncontested divorce, you can probably walk them through a game plan on like, hey, here's typically how uncontested divorces go. But you also want to be honest with them to say, hey, if this switches from being an uncontested divorce to a contested divorce, here's some of what we can expect. Here's some of the things that may change about this case. And when you are upfront with the client about that, it tends to improve not only the relationship with the client, but it improves their level of trust in your ability as an attorney. And from a financial standpoint, it tends to make it a lot easier when you need to collect on additional invoices that they need to pay. Because if you've laid out the expectations well, one is they're going to have confidence in your legal expertise that, hey, if something comes up, they're like, hey, my lawyer prepared me for this. They gave me a heads up on this. This happened. I'm not caught off guard. I'm not surprised. And they will understand that, hey, my lawyer is really good because they kind of knew what was going to happen before it happened. So when they send me a bill, I'm not as upset about paying it because I know they or know what they're doing and they have my best interests at heart. So the more you can kind of give the client an expectation on, hey, here's generally how this type of case goes, then it builds that trust factor. And then the other thing that you should make known is how you plan on doing your billing approach. Now, if it's a flat fee, it's the easiest thing for you to do because you tell them, hey, this fee covers us achieving this outcome, or this is what we are going to do in exchange for this fee, and make sure that it is clear. Here is the scope of work that we will complete for this fee. Now, if you're doing on an hourly billing basis, or let's say a progressive billing cycle, then you just kind of give them the timeline of saying, hey, we send bills every week, every 2 weeks, we send bills once a month. Here's the cadence and the frequency that we're going to do this. So that way they have a clear understanding of what to expect about the process moving forward. And the more clarity you provide them, the better it improves the relationship, and also the better it improves the collections. And ultimately, what we have seen for a lot of law firms that are that clear with their clients, it also improves the number of referrals that they get. Because what ends up happening is the client is like, hey, my lawyer kind of told me up front what to expect. The situation generally lived up to the expectations. So they're happy to send more clients to that law firm because there's been a high trust factor that has been developed because the law firm was very clear and open about what would happen and what they could expect to happen and how the lawyer was going to approach billing and how the lawyer was going to keep them informed as they move throughout the case. Hey, thanks for tuning into the Family Law Firm Finance Show. At the end of the day, we make finance less complicated so you can build a more profitable law firm. If this was helpful for you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and follow us for more great content.